Hello and welcome to Trade of the Week for the week starting Monday the 14th of January. Each week one of our analysts picked a key trade idea with a stop for the week ahead. Last week IG's chief market analyst Chris Beecham went short on euro-dollar, and IG analyst Josh Mahony is with me now to discuss. Josh, how did that trade go?
Yeah, it didn't go too well. We actually saw a significant upside for the beginning of the week, and that stopped him out in the sort of early part of the week. You can see here on Wednesday we did hit that. I mean, I think he was targeting 115.10, 115.20. So it's clear that obviously he wasn't necessarily looking for a break through that 115 mark, which has been sort of respected in the past, and hoping that that's going to cap price action to sort of keep it within what was to some extent a range. The way that I see it is it's more sort of a bottoming pattern, and certainly the fact that we have broken through this 115 mark does point towards a potential for further upside. So seeing weakness at the moment, I see that as a precursor to this market moving higher at the moment. But anyway, in terms of the trade itself, it didn't necessarily work out on this occasion.
So purely from a technicals perspective, this week you're taking a look at the commodities market, in particular WTI, and taking a short position there. Tell us about that trade.
Well, it's actually Brent crude that I was looking at. But yeah, certainly in terms of the oil market, I think it's going to be an interesting week because we've got the OPEC monthly report. But like you said, from a technical perspective, really, I think this market looks like it's rolled over. Now, this is the daily time frame. You can certainly see the prevailing trend since October has been towards the downside, and we've seen this big rally over the past couple of weeks failed to take out this 63.75 mark. Now let me just take it out to the weekly to give you some sort of context. Now I don't necessarily think that we are going to be breaking below this area of support around about 44.54, and we have seen this significant downside. So the weakness that I do think is likely to come into play should probably be relatively short term, but I think could easily last a week or two. Now, if we look back onto the daily time frame, we can see that with the fact that we're rolling over, there's a possibility of us to move back into your sort of 55 area. Certainly what you see generally, even if this is a retracement, is when you see sort of turning points in the market, a lot of the time you'll see relatively deep retracement. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this market move back towards your sort of $55, maybe even below that level. So let's look at the 4-hour chart. We can see that we did have this trendline support propping up price action. That has been broken, and with the fact that we've broken below this swing low here as well at 60.49 or 60.50 essentially, that points towards this market likely breaking lower from here. So I do think we're likely to see a week of downside for Brent crude, and certainly with the OPEC monthly report coming out later in the week, that's certainly going to be something to keep an eye out for this market. So in terms of the levels, where would you like to put your stop and also your take profit? So for my stop, I'd essentially place it above that previous high that we've got here around about 62.50. So if we give it a little bit more room, let's say 62.85. In terms of a take profit, let's say if we were looking towards, if we were taking this move as a Fibonacci retracement and then saying, okay, well your 61.8 is at say $55, your 76.4 is at 53.15. So I'd probably put it, to be conservative, probably put it around about your $55, which is 61.8.
Josh, thanks so much for your time. That was IG analyst Josh Mahony talking us through his short Brent trade for the week starting Monday the 14th of January. Now remember to look up IG's Trade of the Week to sign up to our weekly email. That way you'll get this trade idea direct to your inbox every Monday lunchtime. Thanks so much for watching IGTV. I'm Victoria Scholar, and remember to find me on Twitter for more updates. I'm at VictoriaS_IG. We'll see you soon.